Okay. Welcome to 15-year anniversary of me making Let's Play videos for myself. And then some of you have ended up here watching these. If you don't know me and you don't, Zemalf doesn't mean anything to you, this video is very irrelevant to you. But if you remember this name faintly from somewhere, then you can watch. I'm still here. So let's look a bit how everything started in 2011. When I did this 5 years ago, in the 10-year celebration, I actually had notes. I had notes, and I even looked at my own... I looked at my, like, search history. I looked at Internet Archive and everything. I was kind of trying to figure out how things exactly went. So today, no notes. But I started making YouTube videos all the way back in 2007. And that's where the early videos on my channel are from. They were World of Warcraft, without commentary. I did some videos, I did some tutorials. Some of them actually have a decent amount of views. I did a video how to get the lurker above fishing achievement, and that has 239,000 views. But the views are not that relevant, just the kind of that I was doing stuff before. Then I'm gonna say towards the end of 2010, I was completely unaware of, for example, Minecraft as a game. But I somehow stumbled on Jeff Major's, or 1F Jeff's, Dwarf Fortress Adventures Let's Play. I was probably playing Dwarf Fortress, so I found 1F Jeff, and through 1F Jeff I found a community of Let's Players called Voltron Army, and in the Voltron Army, among others, there were Veriax, My Name Is Not Lily, Jeff Major, and many others. But so I discovered Let's Plays first, and then almost immediately I was like, wait a minute, there's people making videos on YouTube playing games. And I've always enjoyed a lot of watching someone else play. And I discovered this wonderful world of Let's Plays. In there, I was already watching, as said, Jeff Major. I was watching Veriax's. I think Veriax was doing like the interactive Morrowind or something. My Name Is Not Lily was doing wonderful stuff in Fallout, Baldur's Gates. Veriax is still around making videos. Jeff Major has been a little bit on off. My Name Is Not Lily has sadly not been making videos for nearly 10 years. But so I started with those, but then I mentioned Minecraft because then I discovered Minecraft, both as a game and through Let's Plays. So I believe the first one I found was a YouTuber named CoStar, C-O-E star, CoStar. And then I found a bunch of other Let's Players. So I started playing a little bit of Minecraft myself, and I discovered all these YouTubers. And then around that same time, I've already found Veriax, and I found another Let's Player called Nakidal. Nakidal was doing Morrowind roleplay, or Morrowind Let's Play. And why I'm mentioning Veriax, why I'm mentioning Nakidal many times, why I'm mentioning My Name Is Not Lily, and also like also these Minecraft things, as I wanted to find more games to watch, more Let's Players to watch, I started running more and more into people who, for me, were just way high energy. And to me, kind of, they were probably just being themselves, but to me, that felt kind of fake. They were the kind who kind of were making things happen in the game for the sake of the show. And they were yelling, they were probably playing with some other people as well, and there was a lot of like, and it was just too much for me. But then I discovered those that I mentioned, VeryX, Nakidal, and I discovered that you can actually have people watching, or at least you can make videos and maybe people watch, where you can just play like you always do. It doesn't need to be fast, it can be slow. And that encouraged me to start making videos. When I realized that I don't need to be that high energy, I thought that you need to put up a show. You need to be like high energy. You need to be very outspoken to start making videos. Thank you very much for that $50 euro tip, Joe. Thank you so much in the coffee. Thank you so much. So anyway, that was the encouragement I needed, that I can just play games. So from the very beginning, and this is still true, I started making videos for myself. And I thought that if there's one person watching and they find it entertaining or useful, it is all worth it. That was the starting point. And I also made myself the promise that my videos, let's plays, they will always be honest, in a way that I will play them the way I would play the game normally. And then, of course, over time, 15 years is a long time, things have evolved. I have become, I have become better at telling the game story. So it's not in a way true anymore as much as it was back then. But I still consider myself more as like gameplay sharer than like content creator, whatever that means. So from all that, before we actually go how it then eventually started with Mountain Blade, starts in as in that I, through some very fortunate coincidence, actually got quite a fast start for my channel. I need to finish watching the leather armor. We'll start with this is for all of you who I have over the years encouraged some persons to start making videos, or at least try it, streaming, making videos or something. And this is an encouragement for all of you that you can just start. You don't need to be good. You can just play. Let me show you guys how it all actually started. Let me take this one. Okay, this probably needs a lot of volume. So here is from February 18, 2011. Little bit later, titled as Minecraft Survival Guide, because of course everyone else was making guides, so I made my own guide. So this this is hidden. And then let's also take a look at Zemalf's adventures. Just a moment. Because this is kind of shut up, Bass Zemalf. You will get to speak in a moment. Yes, this started at the same time. Okay. So these videos are, they are private. They are no longer even unlisted. So this is exclusive sneak peek into the past. You will get to see how it all started. No one can see these videos anymore. I think I showed these 10 years ago as well. No, 5 years ago as well. So this was one of my first, if not even the first video where I was actually speaking.
Hello, Zemalf here. In this video, I'll show you how to get started in Minecraft single player mode, survival style. As we start a new game in a new world, we need to find some resources and tools in order to survive the first night, which will evidently follow the day.
So yeah, that's how I started. I had a laptop and I had some €19 headset with that boom mic, and that's how I started. I think this is not any different, but this was like because this was in February. I had played Minecraft for like 4 months, I think. Because it was around like October, November 2010 when I discovered Minecraft. It was also when I quit playing World of Warcraft, and then I got into Minecraft a bit. So then I made a guide, because that was kind of what I thought you should do in YouTube. But then I also started this Let's Play series. So let's listen to this intro. It's probably magnificent.
Here I'm about to start a brand new Minecraft.
No, wait, from the beginning.
Hello, Zemalf here. I'm about to start a brand new Minecraft beta adventure in a true Let's Play style. Playing on hard difficulty as always, and I'm using a customized painterly pack as my texture pack. So without further ado, let's get the world created. I think world number 5 is.
So there we go. Those were 150 views. 150 views for starting little YouTuber Zemalf. My voice is exactly the same, but a microphone like this, a dynamic microphone that I have, it has a proximity effect. So if I talk really close in here, it will get even deeper. That's how it goes. Okay, so that was the Minecraft days. But then I was a little bit losing interest on Minecraft. I was like, I don't know if I want to play this. And also, I think most of these views have come kind of afterwards. Referring kind of back to that if there's one person watching, it'll be worth it. Well, there was not persons watching. So, and I was losing interest in Minecraft because I started these when I had already kind of basically played Minecraft as much as I wanted to play Minecraft. So then and this is where we get to the 15-year anniversary that we are doing now in April. Because then in April 5th, April 5th, 2011, I started Mount and Blade, and this is not the Violet's Tale. I did 10 episodes in Mount and Blade, and here's the difference that 2 months did to that first one. It's still exactly the same microphone, still doing the videos on a laptop.
Today I'm gonna play a little bit of Mount and Blade. Start a new game. This is the first original vanilla Mount and Blade. I haven't played the Warband and still waiting for the new one, the with fire and sword. But this'll do. It's an excellent game.
So that's how I started then Mount and Blade, and this is where a little bit of that those YouTubers I found come into play. So I found those Minecraft Let's Players way back then. I was watching a lot of Ghostar, and I was watching a lot of Paul Source Jr. I think Paul kind of came back a little bit like a year or two ago. I started making videos again. He was out for a little bit, but this video, for one reason or another, I think there's even a comment here. Yeah. So Paul Source Jr. actually watched my video. They left a comment. Not sure is it even shown here anymore. Oh, it's actually this one, yeah. BSJR. So Paul Source Jr. left a comment here, and back then, when you commented on a video, the comment showed up on your YouTube page. And Paul Source not only commented on my video, I think they also shared it in some social media, like, I don't know, was Twitter even a thing back then? Maybe it was, I don't know. So, because Paul Source Jr.'s channel was massive already back then, that's actually brought into my completely new channel like thousands of views. And I think this video got me, if I'm gonna say first 100 subscribers, that's probably kind of correct. So I kind of got a kickstart into people actually watching my videos. But then, as I played this one, I don't know why I didn't start with Warband. But I did this 10 episodes in the beginning of April, and then there was the big thing, the Violet's Tale, and I need to share this one. Okay, 10 years ago when I did this, there was some April Fools going on, and that's when the Princess Zemalf came to be, because there was some April Fools going on in Tale World's forums, and the forum avatar was like a princess or something. Let me see, just a moment. I guess it's also worth sharing the playlist. Right now sitting at 544,000 views, 194 episodes, conquering the whole Coloradia in Warband. Is this still live? Man, old school forums. Yes, it's still there. I need to somehow save this. Okay, here we go. So at the same time, when I started Warband, I I posted it on Tailworld's forums. OGs might remember AARs, after action reports, because this is where Let's Plays started. Let's Plays were not videos. Let's Plays were forums. So my plan was to do kind of a video, like a occasional update in the Tailworld's forums as well. But why I'm showing you this is that in the forward, because this was a big motivation for me. I like to watch Let's Plays. I found some Let's Plays, but they were mostly about goofing around. I had a few good laughs, which is awesome, but I wanted something more, and I wanted hardcore Warband. This has been also part of my journey. I enjoy playing games on a harder difficulty, but that's not what this hardcore refers to. It's just like that little bit more serious gameplay. Basically, just playing the game. Why was no one doing any trading? Oh boy, do I love trading. So anyway, I was kind of that there were no such Warband videos that I wanted to watch. And because of that, I needed to make it myself. Play Warband as in that more serious approach. So this is how Violet's Tale started. I think in this case, I shot my shot in making kind of actually putting some effort. This was probably among the last time I actually put any. Okay, I did the best of edits 3 or 4 times, but I hate editing. I can't do editing, but this is one of the very few edits I did. So I think this one we can maybe watch all this. What can I put this on a full screen? Because this also has the absolutely wonderful music from Kevin MacLeod, Long Road Ahead. At least part of it. Also in a massive 720p. "15 years. This music is this music brings me chills and memories. Oh, it's still so good. It took such a long time to do this. I had no idea how to edit. My laptop was barely keeping it together, and I somehow made this. Look at this sound cuts.
Yes, there it is.
I think that's good. I think that's good. Look, I mean, that was one among my first edits ever. It's Pretty good. Hey, thank you, Purple Stars, for that one. Zemalf, people don't subscribe because of the videos. They subscribe because of the video creator. That's you, my friend. Thank you so much. No, we are not going to watch intros right now. Thank you. Okay. How was the intro to then what kind of really kicked it off? This whole Let's Play took 194 episodes. And did I have the playlist here? Yes, I did. I think it was almost, it was over a year. 194. So sorry, spoilers, we won. Just a sec. Also, no thumbnails. Yeah, May 12, 2012 when I finished. So I did this like every other day on average for over a year. But yeah, as we went down that memory lane, let's see how the intro was in this one. So that previous one was a trailer. That was a trailer part 0.
Welcome to the first episode of Let's Play Unplanned Warband. Yeah, I played a bit of the original 10 episodes and decided
this is already quite different.
Time to move to the Warband, which is
what's happened in a couple of weeks
to the Unplanned and better in
no, still the same microphone
game. I think from what I've seen. But I haven't played the game before, so it'll
this
be
was still with the €19 headset.
There. What I'm looking most forward to is creating my own kingdom, as that is something that wasn't really possible in the original one. But without further ado,
yeah, that's already pretty good. Yeah, because that's I had spoken English for my whole like working life, but then it's a different thing to start, because obviously there's no script for this. I might think that first sentence that hey, welcome, or here's what we're gonna do, but everything else it's like it's improvised on the fly, whatever I speak. So obviously that is just English has improved so much in just doing it at this stage for like 10 non-Warband contemplates. But yeah, this over the years, of course, there's been XCOMs, all that, but this is what started it, and this has, I believe, actually brought quite many of you who are still here to the channel. And for me, this was and still is kind of one of my favorite series, because it was the first kind of first actual one that not the first one I finished. Let's get back to that in a moment. But it was so long, and I was able to keep consistent with it, which has been then on the later years a little bit of a problem for me. But maybe we won't go into that too much. But I wanted to. Well, actually, let's jump into Witcher before we quickly talk about Nahlak. In end of April, so I was not only doing Mount and Blade, but I started Witcher 1. I have no memory of how I ran into this. Now I do. It was actually Witcher 2 was coming out, and I was like, hey, what is this Witcher? I want to play Witcher 1. So I started Let's Play of Witcher 1, and this was the first Let's Play I finished. It was somewhere in like autumn 2011. But this actually, do I even speak in the beginning? Or do I just have the Witcher intro here?
Welcome to the blind Let's Play of The Witcher.
Oh, look at that! That was actually a little bit thought out intro. So okay, a lot has happened already in again 2 weeks. Let me skip the part where because this is 7 minute intro cinematic. Oh, that is true. Yeah, I started recording in 1080p. This was still on the laptop. Alright, the music was loud.
Okay, you just watched the intro movie to the game The Witcher.
Okay, that's still 2011 Zemalf, which is great. Right, just quickly before we go into anything else, this was done around the same time. This was just a single video about a game called Nahlak. I think it's still available. It's freeware. But why this game is important? Let me just, what do I say here at the beginning?
Hello and welcome to a special video.
Special?
In which I will tell you and show you a bit about the game called Nahlak.
Okay. My internet name Zemalf exists because of this game. I've told this story many times, so some of you know it already. If you look at Zemalf backwards, you might figure out what it is. So in this game, I think the reason was that it was very hard to tell which character was which. So then I didn't want to name the characters like a mage, healer, tank. So instead I named all the characters backwards. So I had a tank that name was Knat, like a tank backwards. Then I had my healer was how does it go? Relach, like healer backwards. And then when I got to mages, because this game has like a schools of magic, and my idea was that I will have an ice mage and I will have a fire mage. So then I made a mage called Drussilp, blizzard backwards, and then I made a mage called Zemalf, the fire mage. So I don't know. Well, it was just one of the 6 or 8 characters. I don't remember. I think this has 8. So first of all, I made the name with Z instead of S, that it would be like flames backwards. It was the only name where I changed something like that. Everything else was just the name, was just thing backwards. And then for some reason, kind of this, because then maybe around the same time I was also playing mods, the multi-user dungeons. And then in one of those, I think it was in Batmut, when I started a new character, I named them Zemalf. and this is around like 1995 or 4 actually. So I have been Zemalf online for now 30 years, 30 plus years. Well, so to speak, online. So anyway, that's the origin of the name. It doesn't mean anything. Kind of, it doesn't have that sort of meaning that I want to I want the world to burn or set things ablaze. It just flames backwards. Yeah, not not just one fear, but imagine if for some reason I would have been drawn to like the Blizzard backwards. I would be like, hey, Drasilp here. I wish I knew why Zemalf, why that was the one that kind of felt most that I started using that. But yeah, ever since that, whenever I created a character in a multiplayer game online, it was Zemalf. So that's why Nahlak is important. So yeah, here we see the videos from 15 years ago, and I did Nahlak started Witcher. Look at that! How to get started in Minecraft like a pro. I also did a series of Minecraft mundane Minecrafting. How was my Minecraft intro? All right, this was the one where I like this was. Wait a minute, it happened around here because YouTube back then had 15-minute videos. I started making videos just after the 10-minute gap was removed. So my first videos are 15 minutes long, but then here, so we are talking about like May, actually still April 2011. There was some criteria for it. You needed to have enough views or enough something, and then you could post long videos. So on that potato laptop, I recorded an hour-long episodes, and that encoding literally took like through the whole night. I played one episode a day, and it took the whole day to do it. But then I figured out a little bit better way to encode, and I was actually able to play 2 games at the same time. But max 2 hours a day. But yeah, let's not watch that. What's in Minecraft? What I want, even that we are now we are kind of getting past that 15 years ago. Around the same time I was doing all this. Let me see, when did I actually post it on here? Oh, look at that, September updates. All right, Fallout 3. Okay, I think in some of these update videos here, either the September or October, around those times I got my new microphone. I'm actually looking for the beginning. So in 2011, November, Skyrim was released. Yeah, and these were the first times since we are now live, in June 2011, I streamed on Twitch Dwarf Fortress. And there are some who have actually been following me ever since. Not many are still around, but they basically followed me on day one when I made my first streams in 2011. So I have those Skyrim. Basically, I wanted to play Skyrim, but I didn't want to start a Skyrim series just yet. So that's there. But why I wanted to show this is that around the same time I was doing The Witcher and the Warband, I was also doing Deus Ex Human Revolution. But I was doing experiments. I don't even remember anymore what the video platform was and why I did it. I think there was something like that. When you posted on it, your video actually became a playlist in like different podcast sites. So basically, for a very short moment, my Deus Ex Human Revolution Let's Play was in basically like Apple Music podcasts. No one listened to it, no one watched it, but I tried. So then, I think it was then October or November 2011 that I posted the series on YouTube. So just again to go on that, how little Zemalf got started. Let's see how this was.
Game.
So yeah, that's why this had this intro, because it was going to that site where it needed to be rated, because the game was rated, the video needed to be rated mature. Ooh, fancy intro. Zemalf has not really been little. When I was 12 years old, I was 191 centimeters. I was about 30 centimeters taller than my 6th grade teacher when I was 12.
Hello and welcome to Let's Play Deus Ex Human Revolution. My name is Zemalf and I'll be your host and gameplay commentator through this playlist. And I hope you enjoy the journey with me.
I no longer remember when Deus Ex was recorded. I think it was around May or June 2011, so like a month after the Warband. But I used that phrase. I think I used it in every Let's Play after that. My name is Zemalf, and I'll be your gameplay commentator through this blind Let's Play or whatever it was. I did that almost. I think I did that on every Let's Play. Let's Play after that. Because that was what I said in the beginning. Well, beginning now when I said that I always thought myself as a gameplay sharer. That's where the gameplay commentator part came in. That I still don't consider myself as that I'm like a video creator, or in a way like content creator. I make content of the gameplay that I share. So kind of that's why I wanted to show this, because I didn't remember exactly, but I remember that this was the first time when I had that one in. Okay, we're not gonna go through every single series. I think it's just fun to look at this, and also that was still with old mic. So then, so Warband, Witcher 1, Deus Ex Human Revolution, some Minecraft. But then around November, I started something different, which can be considered not just gameplay sharing. And this is something I really want to do again. But just a little difference in how this started. Because I think this has this mic already, and I had a new computer. I actually bought the desktop computer.
Hello and welcome to my Let's Play Skyrim introduction and first video. My name is Zemalf and I'll be role-playing a character named Ingvar.
Why was I talking so slow?
Ingvar is a son of a Nord
I
caravan
guess I wanted to be
guard
thorough with the intro.
and a Breton alchemist and healer. Ingvar is a Breton himself, not a Nord like his father.
Okay, so why this is important? This series started because I had been watching Nagidal, I had been watching Kix, I had been watching Veriax, and I started a Skyrim series not fully blind. I had played it a little bit on that live stream, but I started a series with Permanent Death, or Dead is Dead as it was called back then. So I started Iron Man Skyrim, and my idea was with this that I would be role playing the character. Like I created a character who was an average chap, not a hero. They were actually picking flowers. So I started playing like this. I wasn't playing the game normally anymore in this one. But then when I started my plan, I didn't plan to do first-person role-playing, but then almost immediately it felt more natural to just be the character. And it kind of evolved during this series into that one. And it's now been a while, but I've been looking at some comments every now and then in the early Skyrim roleplay series 1, which is this, like where people were like, "Why are you walking everywhere?" Because I literally walked from Riverwood to Whiterun, like walked with the character. Because of course no one was doing that. I walked that whole way because that's what character would do. Character would walk. Like no one would jog from Riverwood to Whiterun. Okay, so that is important. That is important because then we made. Then we started Fallout. Also, back then YouTube playlist had 128 video limit. I think I have later on created my Warband is in a single playlist, but no, wait a minute. Did I break this because I did the Broken Steel DLC? Maybe I did. I don't remember. So from the roleplays, then the whole Skyrim thing, that's actually got me into doing this. And what makes this special, that Fallout 3 was the first time I was playing a game, and there has not been many over the years that I have played before I started the video playing it live. So almost everything I have done has been like blind, almost blind, with some exceptions, of course.
Happy birthday, Sonny.
But I think in this one,
Let's play Fallout 3.
Yeah, this one you hear the voice very differently.
Hello and welcome to Let's Play Fallout 3. My name is Zemalf And I'll be your gameplay commentator through this Let's Play.
Yeah, the mic sounds kind of because that's the same mic. The processing is different. Processing different, kind of cleaning it up was a little bit different when it was offline. But that was the same mic. Also, where do we have? Do we have Krognak? Where's Krognak?
Happy birthday! We really surprised you, didn't we?
You sure did.
Your dad was afraid you were onto us. But I told him not to worry. You're so easy to fool.
Well, it's a great party, Marta. Thanks for doing this for me.
You're welcome. But really, your dad did most of it. I just helped with the decorations and stuff.
Oh.
Hey, I bet you can't guess what I got you for your birthday. Go on, guess.
I really have no idea.
Ha! I knew I'd surprise you. Who's your favorite barbarian?
Krognak!
Right? Grognak.
Yes!
Issue 14. And with no missing pages.
No way!
I found this in a box of my father's old thing.
Incredible roleplay, even though I say so myself. Okay, moving on. I think that's where we are kind of in the 2011 era. So I'm not gonna go any further than that. But that's how things started. And kind of from the beginning, the whole idea was to play games in a way that I wanted to watch myself. Which was to play it slow, be somewhat thorough, somewhat methodical. Then the roleplay was kind of different. But yeah, I think from like well, also this is kind of the part where I both feel okay. I feel like celebrating, and I feel like some sense of accomplishment on from doing this. But then I also feel kind of my failures over the years from what I wanted to do. Because I was, of course, this is where real life comes in. So in the beginning until like the 2014, I was able to do these videos because of my work back then and the role in that. So I was able to do these videos. I basically might have been like recording a video in the morning, and then I had the video being encoded while I was actually doing work or went to work even. And then, but I was also able to do the videos like during the days. And basically in those early days, my laptop was I was either recording or it was encoding the video. And then when it was encoded, I played another one. But then in 2014, I got a different job. I got less time to do things. So that was around the time when like the XCOM happened, and like that's around that time my channel actually had a really big momentum. And while I can't really say I regret things. I don't have many regrets in life, but that's what kind of things could have gone very different if these things didn't go the way they did. But on the other hand, like that 10 years from 2014 until well, actually 12 years from 2014 to here 2026, I was working in that job, and I was very happy with it until the beginning of this year when I have no longer worked there. But yeah, it's a weird thing with kind of how And this comes back to the gameplay and the videos I do, even if I'm playing a role or kind of very much telling a story and putting kind of extra efforts into it. I can't fake. I can't fake the things. If I don't feel like that it's the right moment to record or play something, then I don't. Also, I have actually read almost all the books in Skyrim to video. Not all of them, but some. There's even a playlist of Skyrim books, which consists just videos of reading the Skyrim books. So yeah, but then that's also where my what's the word? My kind of some traits, I guess trait is the right word, kind of come to hinder me a little bit, because I have not been able to start or continue certain things because I think it wouldn't be good enough. And this was not the case in 2011. So I want to remind myself here that I need a little bit of that back that I had in 2011. It doesn't need to be perfect, because it never is. Also, there is my channel's most watched video, how to create bed in Minecraft.
Hello, in this Minecraft crafting tutorial I will show you how to create a bed. For bed you need free wool from the sheeps of any color and also free wooden planks. To get the wool, hit sheep with anything. It doesn't have to be a sword or anything.
Anyway, that's 2 minutes video of how to make a bed in Minecraft, and that's still watched quite a bit every single day. Weird thing. I'm just scrolling through here. Also, look at those Star Trek slides in March 2012. Channel update. X3 Terran conflicts. I feel a little sting in my heart because this is the first Let's Play, and probably if I can get myself to finish the ones that have been pending for like 10 years, Witcher 3, Fallout 4, Skyrim Roleplay Series 2. This is the one Let's Play that I abandoned. It had a little bit of closure, but I abandoned it. And the reason back then was that it was just too painful to record because the game crashed, and back then it was very difficult to record in a way we can now record with, for example, just OBS. Record in a way that you don't lose the video if it gets cut off kind of badly. You can just continue from that same spot. So I recorded some episodes of X3 so many times, and then I think after like 20 parts, I just gave up. So that's one Let's Play that I have abandoned in a way. Oh, even that's a game that's kind of really hard to complete because it's a sandbox. I'm just kind of seeing here that is there something here. We are already kind of way in 2012. Yeah, May 2012. This is when Witcher 2 was released. I was already doing the Witcher 3. Witcher 2 Let's Play. I did Mountain Blade with Fire and Sword. Thanks, Technola. Thank you. Team Zemalf. No, that's wrong. Zemalf. I can't say it with a J anymore as good as I did. I don't know. Zemalf. At some point I really tried to say Zemalf, but then I went back to the good old Zemalf. Daisy. But yeah, I think then in 2012 was when XCOM came out, right? So as you guys can see, I was not playing turn-based games. Also with Fire and Sword. That's been over the years getting surprising amount of views because I think people read the book or something, and that's because that's the most historic thing. Like quite many of the like Polish or Lithuania are actually watching that. Right, this is where Fallout. Okay, so Fallout was actually 2012 when I started that. Kind of when I was actually done with the first series of Skyrim. Then I did a Dwarf Fortress tutorial, which was actually for some years. This was like the go-to. It was not that great. I was kind of mostly winging it how I was doing the tutorial, but this was again I don't really know, but I felt this was like the go-to tutorial for Dwarf Fortress in 2012-13. Obviously now outdated with the new Steam version, but yeah, actually now that I'm scrolling this, because kind of if you have joined on a later years, which is fine, of course, it's good to have all of you here. I've been playing like some turn-based game on the like rotation all the time, but so far no turn-based games. Most Zemalf's Let's Plays involve some kind of trading. I think there's wait a minute, which number quote it is. Just a moment. Quotes. This was by Rook's Honor. Is Rook still there? Rook was there in the Pillars of Eternity. So quote number 8. Let's put it on YouTube side as well. Zemalf will always find the trading game. He's still looking for it in Tetris. In any game where there's any remote possibility to do some trading, I will find it. Yeah, I'm not gonna scroll through the 3,000 plus videos I have, by the way, but I will. Well, also because I've had this blue corner in my thumbnails for quite a long time. I added that at some point. Also, I do have to mention now that I spotted it. One of my own personal favorites is Dishonored. How was this? This was 2012. Hello and welcome to Let's Play Dishonored. My name is Zemalf and I'll be your gameplay commentator through this Let's Play. That's not that far from, like, 2012 Zemalf is pretty close to 2026 Zemalf. That sounded like that was the kind of similar. So that took like a year and a half to get to that point. Oh, there is. There's the XCOM. Also, by the way, spoilers. My blind playthrough of XCOM on classic difficulty was a loss. But yeah, so first turn-based game was XCOM. And for quite a long time it was only XCOM. Then because I lost on Classic, I started on Impossible. I was looking for, so we are now in like 2012, 2013. Actually, we are still in 2012. Yeah, that's December 2012. And in 2013 beginning, I started Dark Souls. And then I did the first best of video. Those were pretty good. I just absolutely hated the editing. Medieval Total War. Did some more DayZ stuff, I see. I think around here I then did some of the Civilization stuff. Oh, Factorio and Alpha. And Blade Runner. Blade Runner, one of the best games about movies still. There's Civ 5. So I think then kind of here after this, I think the only kind of game that we had not seen. Well, we got the introduction to the less graphic games with Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. But I think the only game here that we had not yet seen was kind of an adventure game. And I have kind of not played that many apart from the Walking Dead series. But that was kind of the one thing here that's kind of not seen. Also, I think these were done in 2013 beginning. I did like a farming tutorials for all the Dark Souls stuff, and these are still watched. Kind of these sort of how-to tutorial videos are what kind of actually brings many people to the channel. Then some of them might actually end up watching my long-form stuff. Right, then I did my soul level 1 in Dark Souls. This is kind of also relevant because then it's been almost 12 years since Dark Souls 3. Since I have played this type of game. Well, actually 10 years, because I played it again in 2016. And yeah, the still pending Skyrim Roleplay Series 2 with Julik Enakis started in 2014, 2012, 2013. I think it started in 13. So we are starting to get into those that I at some point do need to finish. There's more books of Skyrim. I said I wouldn't scroll through my videos, but I have already scrolled through a couple of years. October 2013. The Walking Dead. That was actually a pretty good series. It was a little bit different. And kind of I enjoyed that sort of like more emotional story. I think from like puzzle games, those have been in the recent years. There was no real reason for me not to play them, but like I hadn't really done any before basically these last 6 years when I was doing like Oberdin. And then since we scrolled all this way, I think that XCOM thumbnail is something quite many of you know from the Enemy Within. So this series was the one that then when I finished it in early 2014, PC Gamer interviewed me, and that's still there. Quote unquote, one of the best XCOM players. I didn't think that myself back then, and don't think it now. But anyway, that was this series. That's why this series has like 200,000 views in its early videos. But yeah, when this series was ending, I guess since I got this far, as I mentioned, there kind of things have been very different, kind of on and off since 2014, because I didn't have the same, not necessarily time, but I didn't have the energy and the kind of right feel to make videos in a same way. But still, around that time, I did do Grimrock. So let's check Grimrock intro. How was Grimrock intro? 2014.
Hello and welcome to Let's Play Legend of Grimrock. My name is Zemalf and I'll be your gameplay commentator through this old school dungeon crawling RPG.
Okay, I gotta say here, when I've been doing the starts of these videos, I never write down the script like what I want to say, but I think for Grimrock I practiced this intro quite a minute. This was like take 7.
Rock draws inspiration from old classics like Dungeon Master and Eye of the Beholder. If you've been gaming as long as I have and you have played those games, you probably have fond memories of them. At least I do. I absolutely loved Dungeon Master and similar games back in the day. This game was released in 2012, and shame on me for waiting this long to...
But anyway, probably among my best series I have made. Not the least because of how the comments of this series turned out to be, because I didn't want to spoilers. All the tips people wanted to give or point out something, they needed to do it in the form of riddles in the comments of this series. That was the best. Peak Zemalf. Thanks for making old man Zemalf here feel not so peak. I agree, it was peak Zemalf. It's been downhills ever since. Now I don't remember if I got. I was contacted by the developers of Grimrock. I think I got Grimrock 2 from them. I didn't get it kind of early. It was not. It wasn't the release date, or at least I played it on the release day or something. But yeah, that was among the first games that kind of got me some attention from the game's developers, at least to the point that they actually contacted me. But yeah, I think I will actually stop scrolling through this, because this whole day session was very much unplanned, as you guys can tell. So maybe I will stop scrolling here into 2014. But I guess from this, like if you I guess we can still look at even the views don't matter in a way, but just in case you are curious, you can obviously check this yourself when you just check what is most watched. But at some point, maybe in 2-3 years, Divinity Original Sin 2 Part 1 will be the most watched, because that continues to gather views. But how to create a bed in Minecraft, still number 1. But yeah, quite many of the like little tutorials tutorials and stuff. And part 1 always gets views because people might kind of jump from the part 1 into the playlist, and also so kind of the part 1s gets watched multiple times. Okay. I don't know if that was... Well, you are still here, so I guess that was a little bit of interest to some of you. I think for me that was... I thought I don't want to do that because I did it 10 years ago, a little bit differently. So you can always go and watch the... Always go and watch the 10-year stream. At least part of this. I think if I recall, I played like Bannerlord here or something. Anyway, because on that stream, I talk more about kind of the real life stuff, like 2016 and after that. But I guess what I could say here in the end is thank you. Thank you for all of you being here. Thank you for taking time today to actually watch this live through this 100% professional celebration. Only barely virtual cake. But thanks for being here. Why that is important, going back to that I've been making videos from the beginning with an idea that if there's one person watching, it's worth it. And that has changed a little bit. Because, and that's why I will continue to do videos live. I also do want to do like those old school offline recorded stuff. But the live streams and you guys in the chat, and then of course comments on YouTube side as well, I read all of them, answer when it makes sense. These live streams have been the lifeline for me, especially now in the last months, but I can kind of say for the last 6 years. There's been some rough times in the world. I've been going through some rough times myself, but showing up on the streams have been very important to me. And then it's I'm not sure is it the right word, but it's healing to me when you guys are there actually enjoying this. But yeah, to you who have been here for a long time, and then to you who have been here for a day, or month, a year, whatever it is, thank you. And all those videos and those playlists, do go check them out if you want to watch some of those. Maybe you have watched them before, maybe not, or don't. And watch whatever you like. Join these lives or don't join these lives. Whatever you want, it's all good. So I guess what I tried to say is that I really like you guys. I love you guys, and I guess that's a good end for this one. So I will cheers you with my Sima. Let's go to big screens there. There we go. Cheers. I said this would be part 1. Because I had no idea what I want to do. So I don't know if there will be part 2. I still called it part 1. So there might be something coming or not. Maybe the part 2 will be the 20-year anniversary. I don't know. But yeah, thanks guys. Have a good rest of the day, good weekend, and I will see you next time. And for anyone who just kind of watched this one on some later dates, do leave those comments there. I now saw everyone in the chat, but do leave comments as well if you watch it on later dates, whatever you want to say. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.